Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is Dwarf Fortress. And I am currently Nim the Lycanroc today. Alright, so last time on our fortress, we established some magma forges, got all that set up. Honestly, a little surprised I was able to pull that off. That was the first time I've ever done this without, honestly cheating by revealing the map. But it actually wasn't too difficult, so that was nice. We got a whole bunch of magma forges and such set up, ready to begin work. We got some ore being smelted. Well, all of our ore being smelted. You okay, Rex? I don't know. We got some glass furnaces, some kilns. Be a good boy.
I wasn't around to make a comment on it, but that model looks really good.
Well, thank you. It is definitely Conrad's best work yet. But yeah, with
It's like
the...
each
Go ahead.
it's like with each new model, he gets more experience and gets better and better at it.
I know, right? You guys should commission him. Hey, Carrie.
I wonder what would happen. I wonder what would happen if he redid any of the other models.
I mean, Asher and, actually, the only one that I might have him redo... Actually, there's two that I'm... There's one that I plan to have him redo, and that is the jet model. But that's because feral models don't work. And so it would basically be just to make him Anthro. Which I did get a ref sheet for, so that'll be a possibility at some point. And I might have him take another go at Squirrel at some point, but I don't know about that one. But like Asher and Paint are really good. The Sable Roo model is fantastic as well. The only issue there is just simply the setup of him. Because I gotta get... unfortunately, for some reason, the pants are being removed and stuff. So, gotta get that fixed. But yeah, as for my fortress, we finally figured out how to actually get wagons in here. So that's a plus. Unfortunately, it does mean that we've got this extra space here, but I'll probably replace that here soon, because I don't want sand walls here anyways. We got this area to gather sand from. We've got this area for fire clay. We've got some silty clay. I'm not entirely certain if I'll even bother with this, because fire clay just turns out better. We got really lucky having fire clay. Because for those that don't know, fire clay does not need to be, put into a kiln. Otherwise, we actually have some trees growing in our underground area here. I was definitely not expecting that to actually work, so that is very much welcome. And
That's a
yeah.
surprise.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this would be tall enough, and turns out it is. Just 3 floors? I mean, we're not going to get huge trees out of it, but I'm happy with getting any trees, period. I think my next step is going to be getting these quote-unquote above ground farms going, because I've got some crops I want to grow that are that need to have had sunlight at some point. So first off, we are gonna chop down this tree here. Uh, oh, okay, it'll, okay, cool. But yeah, we're gonna chop down these trees. Get things going on that front. We are definitely getting attacked by the elves at some point. Or they're gonna come in and be like, okay, fine, we understand you need wood, but keep it to this much, blah, blah, blah.
So why are the elves attacking?
Oh, the elves are hippie tree huggers and throw a fit if you, you know, harvest too many trees, even though they regrow.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Actually, come to think of it, there is something slightly higher priority. Well, not necessarily higher
and what is
priority so much as just a priority. I
and what is that?
need a source of water.
Yeah, water is very important.
So we are going to make ourselves a nice well. Though these are often tedious to set up.
Why are they tedious to set up?
Well, a lot of slow, meticulous marking of this to be mined out, that to be mined out, etc., etc. we're not going to get any of that done until we actually get going. Most of the time, elves are pretty much hippies. The only time they are not is if they are dark elves. Exactly. Well, there's also high elves that usually aren't either. Oh, one of my nobles wants me to craft something. They want me to make 2 coins, and I cannot export them. Got it. Alright. Open work orders. Proper coins. And 2. Well, it depends on the lore, Carrie. It really all depends on the elf altogether. Or the lore altogether. Because for some, yeah, they are all kind of just hippie tree huggers. Others, they don't care about magic as much. They more care about, you know, or they don't care about the forest as much as they just care about magic. It all depends on the lore. But these ones are definitely hippie tree huggers. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this part of this mountain anyways. Just gotta wait for them to finish. And even though it doesn't really matter, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of make this look slightly more natural. It literally does not matter at all in this game, because it's not like you really see the results of this kind of stuff. Not like with Minecraft, where I would definitely be very particular about making it all look natural. Alright. And now we can it is a 7x7 area, right? Yes. Get these mined out. Ah, we made it to a new year! Hurrah! Oh, I probably should be making noises like that when I'm Nim. That's very, un-Nim.
Nim has a rather deep and soothing voice. Is that a
Well,
good
he
way to
is a
describe it?
paladin. What do you mean, inappropriate dig square? Oh, I'm gonna get a bunch of cancellations of all these tasks because we kind of already did that. Alright, there we go. Now we'll remove all this.
So, are we ever going to see a return of Nim and Lost in Chaos?
I mean, there is always that possibility. Oh, crap. He is still there. Working on things, but he is there. There we go. Get all those brought down there. I'm honestly not certain if I will or not. Or, you know, he'll return or not. Alright, we need some floors. Sure, we'll do all ash logs there. And here. And here. Where'd the ash logs go? Why is that, Gib Gab? Who has
Is Gimcast so upset
committed...
about...
Who has committed the unspeakable horrors against you this time?
I wonder if he's upset about the whole Nova and the mine thing. I mean, Nova will probably be fine. They still have Mala.
Yeah, but if they lose Mala now, there will almost definitely be at least one death in the near future.
That's ominous.
What do you mean?
It implies that a party member is going to be in danger soon, other than the whole current situation.
Ma'am, please make sure you don't just click next repeatedly. Read the instructions. Obnoxious sigh. Fine, I'll read the instructions. You were going to commit getting fired by insulting, but you had to hold your tongue? You know, fair. Alright, so we got all these dug out. Excellent. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 4 deep is good. Uh-oh. The elves have arrived. But it's okay, they're only here to trade this time. I hope. I really, really hope that the game hasn't been changed where they could go, where they could just come in pretending to be a trader and then just attack. Also, hello there, my good boy.
Hey yo, what y'all doing?
What was that?
Ah, damn. 1 second. I said, hey yo, what y'all doing?
Oh, just, streaming.
Ah, what you streaming?
Dwarf Fortress today.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Mattio. Thank you for this icon you gave me.
You're very welcome, ducks. I'm sorry it's not as flashy as all the other talkies around us.
It doesn't need to be.
The fact
It's just
is,
an
they
adorable
like it.
little duck.
Oh, I'm glad you like it, ducks.
But how are you today there, Mattio?
Well, am just sitting in my car because I had to leave work a little early because I got sick. But also, people will be upset with me if I drive home now.
Oh.
So yeah.
That's...
Well, I hope you feel better.
yeah.
Thank you, Duck.
Sucks
Thank you,
that you
Sam.
have to wait and just sit there, though.
Yep.
Oh, it's okay. You can sit in my lap and get pets.
Yeah, yeah. Come rain, sleet, or shine, you will waste your time over there at that facility. Doesn't matter if they let you go early, doesn't matter if you're sick. You're gonna go and be there, and that's it. Sorry, I shouldn't be ranting. How's everyone else
You're
doing?
fine. I'm doing all
I'm
right
doing well.
myself.
I'm glad y'all doing well.
Just setting up for some traders that have come in to buy my stuff.
Magna?
No! You know, traders is in trading goods.
Hopefully they're here to trade and not betray.
Well, if they are here to betray, I will close the gate and they will starve to death inside my fortress. Because there's no way they would understand how to set up complicated kobold mechanisms to get that gate back open once it's shut.
So when you say kobold mechanisms, I'm thinking just a wooden stick tied to some rope.
These kobolds are smart-ish. It's at least more complicated than that. But part of why they they wouldn't be able to figure it out is because it is ramshackle.
Ah.
Yes, Gib Gab, the bottom panda has arrived.
Bottom panda.
Yes.
That's bottom slanda. Ha ha. Oh.
But is it wrong?
Well, yeah. One of the baselines for slanda is that it has to be knowingly incorrect. A willfully incorrect statement, as it were. Also, if you hear something thunking really heavy against my phone, it's very hard to operate my phone screen with big, thick winter gloves.
No problem.
Don't worry, we'll be better when I get back. All right, I'm gonna start driving because I'm not getting paid to be here, and I really don't care what the people at home are gonna say.
Safe travels.
Oh, don't bid me farewell, ducks. I'll still be here.
Oh, I wasn't wishing you farewell. I was saying to drive carefully.
Ah, Well, now I feel strange.
Why do you feel strange?
I also felt strange before the conversation began.
Ah.
Such is the life. Such is the life of a panda with tummy troubles.
Oh, wait, no. We don't want that there. I am making complicated stuff. Plans and things.
Gib Gab, you're a sweet bean, but not so sweet that I'm going to text you while driving. I doubt Gib Gab's in chat either, huh?
No, Gib Gab's in chat.
Hey, Gib Gab. You're a sweet bean. Also, not gonna crash my car. But to answer your question, mostly weekends. Oh! My stream deck should be arriving today.
Oh,
I have
very
no
nice.
idea how to use one of those.
I can walk you through
I'll
that.
bet you'll have a. I'll bet that you'll have a lot of fun with that new Steam Deck. Because they are a lot of
Stream.
fun. Oh. Oops.
No, Gib Gab, I'll look at my text whenever I like. It's texting that forces me to take my eyes off the road. He said, as if he's not using the same eyes to read.
Key! Hello!
Key?
To the hamlet.
Hello there, Spaz. Hello there, Reen Fluffy Paws Furry. Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Hello, Ungolf.
Joke.
Okay, we'll erase this and do a channel down from here. Remove that. And we'll see how this goes. Should be set up right. I hope. Oh, right. Let me, I forgot to turn those off. Sorry. There we go. Sure, Lightpaw?
Oh, what light paw asking?
If they can come bark at you, so you don't have to read something?
Hi, light paw.
Sorry, Malabelle. You can't catch me.
Hello.
Hi. Don't read while you're driving, please. I've been in too many accidents where the other driver was reading while they should have been driving. Too many.
First, let me make a statement on the record. Doing
Joke.
anything in addition to driving is dumb and irresponsible and endangers others, and you should not do it. Now that I've made that statement for the record for all the kids who shouldn't be watching this stream anyways, heck you white pie, do what I want.
It's an 18 plus stream, and there's a reason that your insurance rates don't drop until you're 25. Especially if you've got a pair of testicles.
But why?
Because your brain's not done cooking yet, and you don't know not to do dumb things like read and text while you're driving.
Justice!
But I'm only doing one of those things.
Like, it's different if you've got your Alexa or whatever reading your text your text messages that are coming to you as text messages and replying to them verbally so that she can send the text. It's horrible. The voice recognition's bad and it doesn't know how to spell names or say them out loud, but it's better than looking at your phone. Don't read while driving. You need your eyes on the road, or at least very adjacent to the road. That's why they put the gauges right there.
Okay, so what are we saying is very adjacent then?
I'm getting a little lost on this conversation. Also,
I am too.
I'm getting the elves are talking to my kobolds. We elves are partial in particular to the trees and the forests surrounding your lands. Although we are loath to spare a single branch to your senseless slaughter, we are willing to ask that you cap your tree fells at 25 until we next meet. I will try to return next year as I am able. Alright, I guess I'll agree to it. We can part with at most 25 trees, butcher. Fine. Screw the elves, eat the forest? Why would we eat it?
Eat the trees. No.
I'm gonna eat the fairy.
Alright, Molly, come here.
And the rule is, by the way, that you should never do anything that takes that you can't do with the peripheral vision. Your eyes are on the road.
Okay, guys. Matteo is an adult. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you, Zim, but again, on record, don't do any of the things I do. Keep yourself safe for, yourself and others.
Well,
do
yes.
as I say, not as I do.
I'm just worried about my insurance rates. I've been hit by people who were talking to one another in a car. How do you do that? Like, seriously, Waymo is right there. Just Waymo if you need to have a conversation with somebody.
You can call somebody. Oh,
no, they need to...
crap. The forgotten beast Usan Kulus Tumeb has come. A huge blob composed of grime and filth. It has a round shell, and it undulates rhythmically. Beware its deadly spittle. Oh,
What is a
okay.
spittle?
Spit.
Oh,
Almost spit. It's like the drool that flecks off when you're snarling and being a beast.
so it
Yeah,
drools
yeah.
poison.
Yeah.
Well, it might not be poison, but...
So yeah, I always hated those gap because you can always you always get those right before it's time to go home, or right when you need to start, like you're holding it because you need to go to the bathroom, but you're like, okay, I can do one more 5-minute phone call, and then it turns into a 2-hour saga, and it's usually just the person that you're on the phone with doesn't want to read and listen to the directions that the computer is giving them. They want a human being to tell them to do things that the computer is already telling them to do.
Oh yeah, and the computer is way less or way more descriptive about it than I'm going to be while I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing.
Like, they paid an artist a lot of money to put those flashy arrows to tell you where to click, and the circles around buttons that you're supposed to press. There's a whole PowerPoint presentation that's baked into the tutorial for how to put in your username and password. Which, no, I can't tell you what your password is. I don't know it. I can reset it to something really dumb, but then I'm going to make you reset it anyway, so you may as well just try to remember it.
I've never had somebody ask me what their password is, but I know the day is coming.
Yeah, there were people who were thinking, oh, well, he's got database access. He can get into the database and tell me what my password is. No, it's stored as an MD5 hash. I don't know how to read MD5. Do you?
I used to be really bad with passwords.
I can change your password to something really dumb, but then I'm going to have to walk you through changing your password on your end as soon as we're done doing whatever it is I need to do.
Alright, what if instead I smooch the snoot and then we call it a day?
I mean, maybe, I guess. Are you,
Well, thank you, Spaz. I'm glad you like them. They are very good for dragging along throats. Pressing those points slightly into a little Drogon's neck as I whisper soft little things into his ear, such as what a good boy he is. So yes, I agree, they're very nice. Also, clean up on Isle Lightpaw.
I just did laundry yesterday.
Unrelated, has anyone heard from Zalette in a while?
Yeah, they were here yesterday.
Oh, fuck. My bad.
I think the day before, too. I remember seeing...
Yeah, they show up every day.
Also,
Well-
smooches are not adequate compensation for database administration. I'm going to require at least snackies.
I can do smooches and snackies.
Okay, how many users and how many pages is this website? Because we may need to negotiate drinks too, but it's enough. It's enough to get going with.
Alright, the water canal is constructed.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Also, as a general PSA, if you have a website, you need to have a website administrator. That can be you if you know how to website administrate, but please have a website administrator. Your host is not your website admin. Unless you're paying them to be your website admin.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've got a special arrangement with my host.
Hey, Gib-Gab, I will put you in the 13th circle of hell.
Carry on, Gib-Gab.
Honestly, if I put you in the 13th circle of hell, it will be an upgrade to where ChatGPT is your web admin got you.
You know, that is
Chat
fair.
GPT is my web
Joke.
admin. God damn.
Reminds me of the story I read the other day of the lawyer who was asked by a judge to show cause why they shouldn't be disbarred for using ChatGPT to submit an amicus brief. Or not an amicus, it was an actual. They were the actual prosecution. It was bad.
Oh yeah, it was out there like hallucinating and citing cases that didn't exist.
Cases
was
that didn't
funny.
exist in case books that didn't exist. And the judge was looking at it going, the fuck? We're more than 15 in, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the judge was looking at it going, the fuck? Legally speaking. Oh, hey, a tree. People should throw Pokeballs at the tree.
Do it.
No, please don't. I don't want to deal with the elves being angry.
Yes, ma'am. So sorry.
I mentioned yesterday that there's at least one healthcare company who's considering using AI to take their claims denials. Didn't I?
Yeah.
I got a survey about it.
I'll do you one better. There's one that's already doing it.
I feel
I'm not
like that would
admitting
end
to
up
doing
as
it
with.
yet.
I feel like that's going to end up disastrously somehow.
Well, it resulted in one CEO getting shot.
Oh,
I don't even think it was United, actually. I think it's Caremark that's considering it. been a long time since I've been in the insurance, in the medical insurance and prescription insurance fields, but yeah, they were already grumbling about possibly using computer algorithms to do the initial appeals technician work. Which, granted, that's literally following a checklist that if your doctor has followed it, they can approve it, but, you know, doctors don't do that.
No, it's not following a checklist. It is just them deciding, no, you don't get approved.
Oh no, the denials is something different. The approval step, there is a literal checklist they can follow. If they follow it and you hit all the boxes, a non-licensed CPHT can approve a claim. It takes a pharmacist and a doctor to deny it. I worked in Caremark's appeals branch for about a year. At one point, I did do approvals. Granted, that's how it was about 6 years ago, so I don't know if that's still how it works, but it's how it worked then.
Lightpaw, can you hear in the distance the sound of the audience hissing at you?
Yeah, I'm used to it. I also worked in tech support for a web host, so I am used to people's scorn.
If you listen very closely... Sorry, go ahead.
I have no problems with tech support. I have problems with corporation or health insurance in general. Also, hello there, Icy Paw, and hey, Izo. Good to see you again.
Yeah, everyone in the medical industry at some stage or another has issues with the health insurance and with insurance in general. The pharmacists hate it, the pharmacy technicians hate it, the people who work in management in the pharmacies hate it. The actual people on the chain for the insurance approvals and denials hate it.
Well, if it ain't on
It's
African Wild Pillow himself. What's up,
Oh,
Ernie?
well, I'm big chillin', getting obliterated by my job as per usual.
Actually, where he's
Oh.
now my good little kobold.
Oh, kobold. Yep,
I mean,
yep.
if you need to get obliterated, there's a lichen rock right there.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I shouldn't melt his brain while he's at work.
Oh, well.
Oh, hey, does this button play song too?
Ah,
Oh, no. It just censors the lichen rock. Nobody wants that.
Why would it play music?
Because it's the blur button.
I don't get it. But yeah, good to see you, Izo. I have discovered an unusual volcanic wall studded with gems?
Ooh. Also, hype you
The
is...
shinies.
Wish them off.
How? And where? And
Joke.
why?
Well, you see, when certain elements are put under a lot of pressure and heat, they form a crystalline lattice that creates a semi-translucent
Light pop?
gemstone.
I will end you. Oh, shit.
A generous bestowal.
I see poor lover tipped $10. I am supporting my fellow kangaroo. No other reasons.
Thank you for that tip, I see.
I'm gonna send
So-
a wereboar to bite one of your kobolds.
First, let's just not, period. I see how I have wound up with, discovering that. Because apparently I broke into this cavern and did not realize it.
Alright, Zim, let's not. Where and when?
Haha.
I'm so funny and original.
So, I don't remember when, but I remember a previous discussion about sometimes the male can be incompetent, and
The what can
well,
be what?
mail delivery services can be incompetent sometimes. I don't
Well,
remember when this conversation.
that's just
Can
a
you hear
fact
me?
of life. Yes, I can hear you.
Joke.
Oh, well, my sister was trying to order something, and for some reason it got on the truck, but the truck never came. 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that sounds like the mail system, period. Yeah.
I had a company misspell my name once, and the post office just refused to release it.
Oof.
Gross.
I also had a piece of mail that was coming care of me, and they refused to deliver it because it wasn't addressed to me, and my name or the name of the person to whom it was addressed was not in the mailbox.
I mean, I get it, red tape, somebody gets reprimanded and or loses their job if that does get released, but still.
No, because if you actually go to the post office and say, "Look, it says care of me," they'll release it to you. But the person doing the delivery that day apparently didn't know that care of was good enough.
Yeah, sounds right.
And really, all of this traces back to not being able to train their workers enough because they can't afford to train the workers. They have to get them out delivering because the last guy quit because he wasn't getting paid enough. Or he got, attacked by a dog. Probably a chihuahua.
I can tell you that small dogs have a tendency to chase people. I should know. They have a tendency to chase me.
Like, at least they're tiny and their bites don't hurt that much at first unless they are like rabid or something, and then you're kind of in trouble later. But the ones that really got people is back when Disney released 101 Dalmatians, there was a real problem of Dalmatian breeders not properly training their puppies and not watching for aggression, which combined with overbreeding also leading to Dalmatians tending to develop blindness and deafness, led to a lot of bite incidents with Dalmatians. I know this because I had to get a rabies shot, or a rabies vaccine, and a tetanus shot after a neighbor's Dalmatian bit me, and they went into the specifics at the doctor's office to distract me from the rabies shot that hurt like a bastard.
There's something strange about doctor's office. I think it's just an atmospheric thing. Whenever I go in them, I always feel calm air.
There's a lot of science that goes into making a doctor's office feel calm. It's down to the layout, the way the front desks are arranged, the colors they use on the walls, the color they use for the tiles.
Also, the air just tastes like mint.
Sometimes it's always slightly antiseptic. I feel I
Okay.
get like lemon and eucalyptus more.
We are good. I realize that the Forgotten Beast could have just wandered into my fortress at any time.
Oops.
Yeah, I apparently accidentally dug into the cavern that it's in and did not seal it off. That has been remedied.
Well, it's good that that's taken care of then.
Yes. Oh, I was wondering when a Craftsbolt guild would be established. Okay, so back to work.
You are not wrong, Gibgab. Dalmatians, when they are properly bred and properly trained, are adorable little dorks. I love them. But the properly trained and properly bred thing is a little rare these days. There were so many bad actors in the early 90s. Pit bulls and German shepherds get the same thing going on. They're absolute sweethearts if you let them be, but we'll train them to be hyper aggressive, and the breeders don't look out for it.
Can we move on from depressing subjects, please?
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right, but I have to leave now. Thank you all for the good time.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, hey,
Goodbye.
speaking of Zolet. Hi,
Hey,
Zolet.
Zolet.
How's it let?
Matteo is asking about you.
Alright, less depressing subject.
St. Bernards. St. Bernards are rarely trained badly. They're big, doofy sweethearts.
Alright, less depressing. Let's talk about existentialism.
Let's not.
I mean, I'm good
Did you
with
know that if you
nodding.
exist, did you know that if you exist, you literally exist?
Joke.
See you guys in therapy.
Mm-hmm. I need to get in touch with my therapist again, actually. I missed a session a couple weeks ago because Zoom was being dumb.
Uh-oh.
We're doing a lot of work on my guilt complexes. Plural. But the first step is admitting you've got a problem. Or 2, or 10.
Hi.
Hi, I am a problem.
Yeah, but you're a good problem to have.
I don't know about that. I've got a few melty bottoms that might disagree.
As one of those melty bottoms, I agree. You're a good problem to have.
I don't know about melted bottoms, but I think you're pretty cool.
Well, thank you.
Hazelette, could you confirm something for me then? Because there is a breed of dog that I keep getting conflicted reports about. It's the, crud. The Orchavka or the Russian bear dog.
Oh, they are
Caucasian mountain dog.
they are so sweet.
See, I get reports that they're, super sweet, super easy to train, but I also hear from a lot of people that they are very grumpy dogs, that they only like the people that they like, and that they don't listen if you don't get on top of training them. So,
This is, to my knowledge, this is also true. The dog is aware that it weighs 200 more pounds than you.
like, that's hard. I don't have 200 pounds to weigh more than.
Fair.
Okay, so they're a herding breed.
Oh, we got a moody dwarf. Or moody kobold.
See, I don't know about that. Some of the sweetest dogs I've ever met have been Japanese chins and Shih Tzus. Those things can be sweethearts.
I gotta,
Dumb as a box of rocks, but sweethearts.
I gotta drop out of the call for a bit while I get in the house. I'll be back in just a second.
See ya.
On the other hand, I've never met a Pomeranian or a Chihuahua whose theme song wasn't in Latin.
Winnie. Oh, he's deafened.
I know there's like a legend slash urban legend thing that Shih Tzus and the Orchakta or the Chow were both bred together. That the Shih Tzu and the most of the Shih Tzu and the Chen are sweethearts and friendly, yappy little dogs because their job is not to attack intruders. Their job is to follow intruders, barking loudly and being their friends, so that the Chow can come along. Which is when the Dark Souls boss music starts. See, I keep hearing people say that they know sweet Pomeranians who are adorable, but every Pomeranian I have met has wanted to eat my face off, which is adorable because they can't, but they've wanted to. kind of convinced that all of the people who talk about sweet Pomeranians have actually been talking about Pekingese. And they just don't know the difference between the breeds.
Man, I wish it were that easy in real life. In Dwarf Fortress, if you topple a shrine to a deity, you get cursed to be a werebeast.
Good. Hopefully you roll a good one.
Yes, Werny is now my little kobold. My little 2-foot-tall lip yapper.
Yep. Gibbous. Gabbus. Squish that bird.
Roommates rescued / adopted a set of kittens about 5-6 months ago now, and they're adorable. The male orange cat is a male orange cat. They have named him Neuron, because he has exactly one. Yeah, they rescued 5. And the one of the 2 cats that already lived here was not happy about that.
When I adopted my second cat, Comet, who we'd already have had for a year, when we got Mars, Comet was very not happy about the kitten. That cat made all sorts of demonic sounds whenever the kitten was nearby.
Mm-hmm. Mips had spent so long bullying Buddy because Buddy had been declawed before the roommates got him, so he couldn't fight back. She'd spent so long bullying him that he forgot how to play like a kitten, and suddenly there are 4 or 5 kittens that then got dropped down to 4 kittens that not only still had their claws, but still knew how to play, and she was not happy about that because they played back with her and fought back with her, and she didn't like that. They didn't just roll over for her. Who does that? Not only that, but she also taught the other cat how to play again. And, that was so rude. She spent so long teaching him not to play.
Okay, one of them needs bones, apparently. Alright, so down here we're gonna set up a general temple here.
Joke.
And on this side we'll do the specific one that we've got a petition for. Now we're gonna go oh, he's gone. Well, never mind then, I suppose. I was about to say I was gonna pet the Werny, but then the Werny disappeared.
You petted him too hard.
I didn't even start petting him. ISO right now, I am working on getting some temples set up, and we're also working on setting up a cistern. What else do you need? We have plenty of leather. We have cut gems. Do you need more bones? I think the only explanation here is they need more bones. So ugh.
Welcome
back, Mattio.
I returned to pet the African wild puppy.
Oh, he left.
Damn bones.
What the fuck?
Look, I'm part dog. You can't fault me for wanting them bones.
I can fault you
Am I
for
here?
whatever I want. What's up?
Can we hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. I returned to pet the African wild puppy.
Yeah, like I said, he's not here.
I don't know. I see him. He's talking to me.
Oh, well, right now I'm a lichen rock.
Alright, in that case, I come to pet the rock puppy. Pet, 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 pop. Alright. Do we play the game afforded to me by the wonderful developer? Or do
Oh,
we
they did
continue
send
to
you the-
be... Yeah,
Cool.
big love to them for that. Also, you may have saved them from getting a very cheesy, very overwritten cover letter like I sent to you.
Oh my god. I don't know, that was so adorable.
I don't know. They might not have been as into it as you were. You still have that, by the way?
No, the chat between
Oh,
us got
Telegram
cleared,
messages.
remember?
Oh, goddamn.
I wish I still had because it was precious. But probably for the best that I don't, because I would absolutely be teasing you with it.
I may have a copy of it. 1 second. I think I want to make it a tip goal one day to to read that because it was so embarrassing.
Release the cringe.
Oh, good. My moody dwarf got what he needed.
Okay, so this was after. Yeah, this was after that. Hmm. Please don't tell me I deleted. Okay, I guess it is lost to history. Oh well. Yeah, I guess Azure does have a point. The fact that I've lost it means it can't be used against me in future.
Sure, but there are plenty of other things I can use against you.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Do you really want me to bring them up on stream?
That's what I thought, Stinky.
Careful there, little panda.
Blep. Seriously though, what should I play? Is Indemon Tales our pick, you think?
I say go for it.
Okay. Maybe it is just Indemon Tales and I'm being pretentious and stupid. But I want to believe Indemon is a word that I just don't recognize. We shall see. I have the power and the agency to look this up. I don't know why I'm not doing it. Okay. Indemon is a band. It's a metal band. It may also be drawn from the word indemonstrable, which means not able to be proved or demonstrated. But those are the only two potential roots I can find. Linguistics with Matteo, who barely speaks English.
Zosi Sasialkas has created Anris Kulrosa, a Kalanite amulet. She offers it to the stoked fountain. Hooray!
Ooh. I think the ZHO usually makes a zh sound, so it's like Josie. I think.
I have no idea. I just do my best with this game.
Joyzy.
Rex is a good boy.
Yep.
Rex is a good boy.
There you go.
Pet,
Ooh,
pet,
I'm
pet,
hungry.
pet, pet.
Hungry.
Jerk.
Get something too.
Izo, the specific kobold mod that I'm using makes it so the kobolds basically are dwarves, just different skin. So yes.
Okay, you know what? Seeing the cow skull in the name makes me think that maybe in Demon Tales is meant to be pronounced that way, and I'm just being an idiot.
Well, it's also got demons in it, so yeah.
And this is the part where I toss my toys out of the pram and pout for a little bit.
Pet, pet, pet.
Trying to be sophisticated and artsy in my interpretation of things. And it is as literal as everyone else says.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea, Izo. First, I gotta actually set up my tavern.
Ooh, what time are you starting tabletop today?
1 hour from now.
Okay. Sources.
Feel the backhand of justice!
So, oh no, since you've been doing the crowd control, I've been losing coins faster than I've been gaining them. I've only got 172,000 kobold mark or egg coins, kobold marks,
Egg coins.
egg coins now.
Egg coins, more like econs. I'm sorry,
No,
that
I
was
don't
a
like his
total-
move pool.
that was a total non-addition to the stream. I apologize.
I mean, even Arbok's move pool's not that great.
Ah, I see. So you have chosen death then, Azure.
I guess the issue with Arbok is that it was an okay poison type for Generation 1, but we've got a lot better poison types now. Like Toxtricity. Slanted.
Slanted. Also a cutie. I know nothing about the Pokemon meta, though.
Arbok's Generation 1. Everything was new. Also, I will die mad that they have not. They've never gone back and given the Luxray line decent electric physical moves.
Hey, Toshime, how you doing?
Toshime, Sweet Bean, how you doing?
Psychic was OP in Generation 1 because it didn't have any real weaknesses. It was bug and ghost type, and the only ghost type moves had fixed damage, and the only bug type moves that did damage were very, very low on the attack power.
One more day of rads.
Oh, you're
I hope
almost
that goes
done?
well, Toshime.
I hope that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But also, what the hell is you donating to me for? Take care of yourself, Toshime. Treat yourself.
The way I see it, Toshime giving to other people is what makes Toshime feel good, so I'm not gonna bark at them for that. I get it. If I had money, I'd be giving it to people too, but
I hear you. And I'm reserving space for you. But you want to make me happy and do me a favor? Take care of yourself, Toshime. You're living one of my worst fears, and I want you to be okay.
get what they said too.
If you must, do as you please, but I don't know. I feel guilty accepting it, you know.
Yeah, basically the only counter to psychic types in Generation 1 was, what, Scyther?
Toshime, I really hope that you have a lot longer than that.
Statistics don't mean shit, Toshime. Statistics define odds and averages,
Joke.
but odds and averages have their unicorns. And it is my firm belief that the good people will be the lucky ones. You will be a unicorn, Toshime. You're going to be around. And we all going to be here with you as you live a long and beautiful life.
I think it was Mark Twain that said that there are 3 kinds of lies. You have lies, damned lies, and statistics.
Exactly.
Like, I'm taking classes for data analytics, which is basically advanced statistics, and those classes are outright saying, look, you can make statistics tell any story you need them to tell. So you need to be really careful about making sure you're not telling the story using statistics instead of trying to read the story the statistics are telling you.
I was gonna say something like that, but I was afraid someone would slap me down for being some kind of toxic optimist. But that's real, honestly.
Regardless of what happens, Toshime, we are here for you. No matter how long that is. But hopefully it's a very long time.
We love you, buddy.
Very, very much.
God, now Jesus. Now I'm gonna have to emotionally warm up for this stream. Oh, man.
Keep us up to date, Toshime.
Yeah, let us know, homie.
But yeah, like I'm taking an accelerated course for Google Analytics, data analytics certificate course thing, which is basically supposed to be like almost a bachelor's level, but it's compressed really, really tiny. But they still dedicated an entire course of the 8 courses to ethics in data analytics. Making sure that the stories that you tell are fair, unbiased, and line up with and take into account human costs on top of the business costs. It's like they know how many HR departments are going to want them to tell, or want the data analysts to tell them to fire people. Okay, keep you happy. It's like this, and this is what I tell people when they're asking about, poly as well. There's way too much love to keep it limited to one person, one direction, or one interaction. Love is love. We love Toshime. Toshime is our friend.
Joke.
My favorite part of that conversation is getting to use the word polycule, getting to see the confusion on their face, and then seeing the light dawn when they get it.
Oh my god, what was that meme recently? You may have won this time, adventurer, but you and your wretched polycule haven't seen the last of me. As like a Tumblr post, and then up under it is a image of Raphael from Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, that made me giggle.
I should get past Act 1 of Baldur's Gate 3.
I should not be spoiling. Well,
It's been out
Yeah,
too
Act
long.
1.
This is my fault. This is my fault at this point.
I'm sure you've encountered Raphael anyway. But yes, I will stop talking about it, because I also haven't gotten super far. Not because I don't want to talk about the game, but because I don't know enough to talk about it.
I also have not looked at it at all and been very thoroughly avoiding spoilers. I'm not honestly certain how I've managed to completely avoid them so far, but I have.
Very caring friends.
Yeah, probably that. Matthew, I will say that you've been around longer than Ren. But as for a multiplayer campaign of it, that is a bit up in the air because scheduling issues. Trying to get a bunch of people in there, you know, and together doing the same thing. It's just like a D&D campaign or any other tabletop campaign. It's a nightmare. Scheduling issues are a problem.
That's true.
We're gamers.
But,
It's herding cats with ADHD.
be as it may, Zim. I also believe that multiplayer is one of the crappiest ways to experience that game's relationships.
Yeah,
Because,
how are you supposed to romance the bear if the bear is your other players?
Honestly,
There's that.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Honestly, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking on that. Is I'll probably wind up either doing just single player or what I'll probably do is a multiplayer campaign, but also be playing it single player on the side.
Playing as the created characters doesn't quite do the same thing in Baldur's Gate, because, example, you can play as Gale, but that doesn't mean you get to know what it's like when Gale dies. Kills your whole party.
Lightpaw? Spoilers.
Joke.
Sorry.
This is one ground that I will ban people on.
I have not once heard Zim use the word ban. That... Wow, that made a red panda's fur stand on end.
In my defense, I was talking about if he goes down in combat, not any story beats. Like I
don't
said, I'm in
think
Act 1.
I don't think Zim knew any of that.
Yeah, but I'm clarifying for the chat.
Oh.
I have used ban a lot, but in a joking manner, but this one is a serious one.
So I'm gonna avoid most spoilers for In Demon Tales, but is it accurate to say that you are called and treated as a slave in the first 5 or 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, so my go live notification being referencing that uh won't be out of place.
Correct.
Okay, good. Now I've got two. Actually, can I get someone who's from North America
Message me.
to run my notification by, because I understand that slavery in general is a very, very touchy subject.
Message it to me. I could let you know what I'm think on it. But I will say, while it is a touchy subject-ish, when it comes to games, it's not as bad. It's still something people are like, ugh, about, but at the same time, I'll also say that doesn't last long.
Okay, good.
It also depends on the game and the way the game is portraying it. Like there are certain games that are popular right now that I can understand the criticisms being leveled at them for the way they portray the slaves in that society, but like I get where the game is coming from for it, so it's tricky. But I am not saying what game for spoiler reasons. Like, it's one that my partner doesn't like the game because of the way it portrays the slavery. But at the same time, I do like the game because of the way it portrays the slavery. It takes it very, very seriously. It's complicated.
There you go, Sam.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Sure thing.
And one last thing, I would ask you all this privately, but you do be on stream.
I mean, if you want to message me something, you can.
No, it's fine. Tone-wise, am I good to go for like a pseudo-comedy angle with this game, or does it behoove me to take it very, very seriously?
Oh, comedy is fine. They make a lot of jokes in it.
Let me rephrase, Undertale or Final Fantasy?
Which Final Fantasy? There's the big
Uh,
difference between Final Fantasy 2 and Final Fantasy 9's tone, for example.
15.
I don't know 15, but what I've experienced of it so far, they crack a lot of jokes. It's not a super serious tone. It's got some undertones of things that could be more serious, but it's not that. You're good to be a bit more silly with it.
Zolette, you are absolutely right. Final Fantasy X arguably had a pretty deep tone, but then you get the ha 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 ha
Oh,
scene.
God.
That's only with tonal whiplash when it's taken out of context, though, because in context it makes sense why it sounds like fake laughing. It is fake laughing. It's two
Well, yeah,
characters who are deeply traumatized trying to intentionally raise the tone by...
Yeah, the point Titus is making is, like, all you can do is fucking laugh at your circumstances. Like, you have to, you know, not let it break you just because it's sad. And a lot of people miss that, and it's just, haha, funny, bad voice acting. And it's like, no shit, it's supposed to be.
I mean, I'll be honest,
Ugh.
I know the tone that it's supposed to be, but I still have it as a card because it is funny.
Yeah, and it's funny when it's taken out of context too. Like it's fine to use it out of context, be funny out of context. It's just that it's not fair to use it as a criticism of the game as a whole. That particular bit is the way it is.
Oh, I don't use it as a criticism at all now. Ow,
Yeah, that's what
why?
I'm saying. A lot of people are like, the game is just so silly. The voice acting, I can't take it seriously. And I'm like, is that the only scene that you know the voice acting from? Because, yeah.
Yeah, Auron striking the afterimage version of himself in the... I forget what that place was even called. But where you fight Unalesca for the first time.
Oh, yeah, the ruins of, Xanarkand.
Yeah. And any scene that Eject is in, like...
Jack has the same thing going on that specific scene in with Titus has, is that he's very much aware that his circumstances suck, and he's trying to make the best of it. He's not as aware of it as Titus is, and even Titus isn't aware of how bad his situation is, but like they know that circumstances are beyond their control in a bad way, and that their only options are to laugh at the circumstances or to collapse.
Can I... I'm not going to spoil what it is for anyone who hasn't played Final Fantasy X yet, but if you haven't, you should. It's a really good game. Did Final Fantasy X-2 do anything to resolve the big plot twist? Because it seemed to me that game started by undoing the major plot twist of that game.
It it does, comma.
Ah, okay.
If you get really, really deep into the weeds of 10.2, it starts making a lot more sense, and it they okay, so I can't really go into it without spoiling both 10 and 10.2's big twists, so just know that it is not something that they approached accidentally. It's not an accidental retcon or anything like that. That said, the extended Final Fantasy X universe also includes a story set after 10.2 that completely undoes the entire point of Final Fantasy X. I'm very not happy about that.
Oh yeah. And when I first like played through the section where they explored how, oh, that plot twist may not have been real. In my head, I was immediately like, okay, so this isn't canon. Like, as a child, I didn't even know what canon was, but I was like, okay, this is something someone made just to undo that.
No, it is a plot point. It is intentional. If
People
you
in the chat saying they played Blitzball. Fuck Blitzball. It sucks.
Final Fantasy X's Blitzball's not. Final Fantasy X's Blitzball needed a little bit more polish to be a great minigame. Final Fantasy X-2's Blitzball can go take a long walk off a short cliff.
So, I have no idea what they're going on about.
Quick, let's hijack the stream.
Nerd,
Let's-
geek, nerd.
Let's start talking about heretical aeons and whether they have any fucking relevance.
Yes, comma. Like I'm pretty deep into the lore of Final Fantasy X. I can, if you really
Hey
want,
there,
I can give
Ren.
you a dissertation in DMs.
Hey, old pal. And no, I have not, Mala.
Would you play it if I gifted you a copy?
Maybe at some point?
That's too non-committal an answer.
The difficult part on that is the fact that I typically do these hangout streams where people are welcome to pop in and stuff.
And it's difficult to do that for a 70-hour game.
Yeah, especially one that's probably voice acted. It would wind
And
up
story
the
heavy.
same kind of situation as Guild Wars 2 there.
Zim, I hear you, and I'm holding space for you, but the fact that you do Guild Wars undermines your point.
It's easier when it's something that's multiplayer.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Like, honestly, my personal vibes from you is that it might not be something for you to play on stream, but if you can get it for a Steam Deck and play it while you are traveling or at a con, that's probably something you would enjoy.
If I'm at a con, I'm busy with, other things, con things.
You are, but
And
traveling
if
to and from the con, on the plane, waiting in the airport, that sort of thing.
Okay, a 70-hour game. I spend maybe 5 hours traveling.
The other possibility is if you don't necessarily want the experience of playing Final Fantasy X, you can always go find a really good playthrough of it. That way you can just pause and unpause and have it on in the background while doing taxes or something. It's what I did for Resident Evil.
Oh, god damn it. Why did you have to remind me about taxes?
Because I like making sure my friends are responsible, even if I'm not.
I'm going to be responsible. I'll take care of them, but that doesn't mean I want to remember it while I'm streaming.
Hey, gang. Don't want to do your own taxes? Hire a Red Panda lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, but I learned how to do my own taxes.
I know how to do them too. Doesn't mean I want to. But yeah, Rufus game's going well. And yes, of course I'm using Nim again. Hey Cairo, I'm doing well. How are you?
Deem, I know for a fact you've got Final Fantasy X.
See, all pal gets it. Very nice of the IRS to send me material to line the Red Panda lawyers' cages with.
See, we're gonna fight over that, Mala, because that's Final Fantasy IX, and I will not be hearing any debates on that.
7, 6, 1. All better than 9. None better than 10.
Okay.
But regardless of that, the only time that I have to play games is on stream. Pet's the kobold. Oh, definitely not Toshime. Pet's the panda.
Oh, pal, not true. I will, however, bat at Ren's head crescent while I'm so close. Or head crest? What is it that weasels have?
I think it's a fin. Am I thinking of the right spot?
But yeah, I've accepted that until this whole streaming thing takes off, I do not have time for another RPG. And will likely never have time for another RPG. Which makes me really sad, because I love them dearly, and I only appreciated them when I was in high school and good at math.
One of the problems of being... One of the problems with streaming, which goes for basically everybody, is when you are doing a story-heavy game, you'll get a lot of people for the first one. You'll get less for the second stream of it, less for the third, less for the fourth, because people don't have time to keep up with you playing it. And then they don't want to pop in without seeing what you've already done on it. Even if it's something that they've played before and such.
I wasn't talking about streaming the games. I was talking about until I'm in a living situation where I don't have a 9-to-5 that demands most of my time.
Well, I'm just talking in general.
That's what you say is also true. The Plague Parable is my most watched video on YouTube ever. The first episode is. The only one that even comes close is the second one, and then the rest are about my usual performance.
Yeah, Gib
But hey,
Gab.
the Plague... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, Gib Gab. RPGs work well for YouTube. You know, just static content, but even then they don't work that well. But they do work better for YouTube than they do for actually streaming it live.
Their only real exception is that Final Fantasy XIV's community will roll in to watch new people play through the story of Final Fantasy XIV.
Let's not talk about 14 and my experiences streaming that.
No, I know, it wasn't great for you. You really didn't have fun playing that, and I'm sorry. I like the game, but I do understand that it's not the kind of game that really makes you happy.
Oh, no. It's more the fact that I had many people pop in trying to make me not want to play the game as well.
What the fuck?
I had an exceedingly toxic viewership for Final Fantasy XIV.
Gross.
I'm so sorry.
And that did not help my love for the game anyways.
Can I say something that's gonna sound like... Well, actually, I shouldn't say sound. Something that's going to be borderline self-advertise-y.
Go ahead.
Thankfully, the Plague Parable is over, out of my hands. So yeah, if you want to see all that exists of it, it's there, wasting away on YouTube, forlorn and without an ending. Probably get around to addressing that at some point.
No, we're not talking about that, old pal.
Alright. Ah, new subscriber. Karmic K9. Who was that? Merle? Alt Pal? I think that was Alt Pal.
That is Toshime.
Whoops! I'm very bad at remembering people's alternate names. I apologize. Let's see. Is a community post sufficient to say that a series is over? I think so.
It can. You really have to be really careful about how you curate the fan base of your game, and the community of your game. Like League is notorious for it, even though they're getting better. But it takes a lot of work to undo reputations and people's lived experiences with the games, especially in the early days of League of Legends.
Yeah, a lot of games are doing their best to manage their communities, but there's only so much you can do, realistically.
Also, if we're trading friends in Marvel Rivals, I should probably launch that game.
Trading friends?
Yeah, sending friend requests to friend up one another.
Ah.
Not like I'm not gonna give you my friends and then take friends away from you. That's rude.
It was just the wording of it. Very odd.
Tell you what, I'll trade you exclusive rights to my friendship with Zim if I can get yours for Yolky Tolky.
For who? What?
I had to come up with a random name.
Yeah.
It's not a real person, I think. I really hope it wasn't.
And then they chime up in the chat like, "How dare you!"
Beerus brazenly declaring they will scam you for all your friends.
I think what happened is that I was trying to say trading friend codes or trading friend requests, and my ADD stopped letting me say things in the middle of saying them. Also need to go through my follows and subscriptions on Twitch and trim down some of the people that I don't actually follow.
Let me do the same, actually.
Quality content, people.
And let me say all of them out loud so that people have the chance to be offended.
Mm-hmm. Here?
Who the hell?
Right? That's what prompted it. I'm like, who is this?
Is there a place I can see all my follows in one place?
No
Following,
idea.
maybe? That's what I'm looking for too right now.
Yeah, because channel doesn't appear to be the place to do that. And following just shows me their... Oh, okay, here we go. Following channels.
Aha! Oh, who's this Matty loser?
Oh my god, get rid of him. Did an asshole. Do you see how he talks to people in Tekken streams?
Oh, that's who that is. I keep seeing their icon. I'm like, who is that? No, that's a friend of mine from a different game. Know who that is? That is...
Okay, wow, there honestly weren't a whole lot of channels I follow that I don't actually actively know who they are.
I know there were a couple people who I was following because I was getting into a given game and wanted Twitch rewards, and they were pretty good about streaming that game. Oh, I didn't realize I was following Sonic Fox. Does Sonic Fox even stream?
Sometimes.
Maybe don't be saying people's names out loud, you know?
Oh, right.
Yeah, I did just make a joke about saying the names out loud so people had a chance to be offended.
Well, it's also technically advertising for them and stuff.
Oh shit, we shouldn't have mentioned the Materasu guy either. Sorry.
No, Matteo Rossu can be shouted out. He's really awesome and a very good boy at that.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't refute any of those things, but I hear there's a thing he doesn't like to be called.
Yeah, for some reason he's very anti being called cute, even though he is absolutely precious.
Oh my god, did you hear him awoo the other day?
God,
I
I'm such a
did. In
butthole.
fact, I saw the clip of it. It was so precious. Hey, Cubic, how are ya?
Hello, cutie pie.
You're
Well,
absolutely right, Cubic.
I do have multiple different characters, and I like TF and stuff, so yeah, I swap between models and forms a lot.
Oh, GibGab just sent me Ren's celebratory awoo. So cute. I think Ren's awoo is cuter.
Yep. Can't unfollow that one. That's my husband.
Ow! Why?
Ooh. What's your experience with yeah, if this is too spicy for Twitch, let me know. What is your experience with like, I don't know how to say this, like roleplay viewers? Let me explain. Once upon a time, when I was playing Indigo Park for the first time, I had this person join my chat, named simply Rambly the Raccoon _. And I thought, oh, cool, it's the dev, or maybe a voice actor, or maybe a writer or something. But no, as far as I could tell, it was just a person playing the character of Rambly the Raccoon in my chat while I played Indigo Park, and spoiling things for me willy-nilly.
Well, the spoiling part, I would just ban them. Otherwise, I have had people pop in like that before. It happens.
I wouldn't mind them. In fact, I'd play along with them a little bit, but the guy just spoiling things for me was...
Yeah, them spoiling it, I would just ban them instantly. That's not okay.
I don't doubt that's exactly what was happening, GibGab.
But otherwise, I mean, I've got no issues with role players, really.
Oh, Renzel RPs is a weasel, but he's actually a fucking shark.
Yeah, he is. 110%.
I can already hear him protesting, even though he's not streaming. Yeah, there it is. I'm not. Cutie. I don't know, Gib Gab. Ren did very good. Actually, no. Our first run of Terminus, Ren wound up with the most kills. He's a shark in zombies, too. Now, he might be drawing back a little bit to not appear so good at the game now that people are catching on, but let's not forget.
We still know what he is.
You can pretend, but I see your games, Ren.
Also, phrasing?
What? Oh. Ren, I'm sure you do.
Joke.
No. Well, Marten, don't burn yourself. What are you doing? Also, owner of Little Marten, why are you letting this happen?
Have you ever tried to prevent a Marten from doing something it wanted to do?
Yeah, it's not a matter of they're letting him. It's a matter of they can't stop him.
You know what? Before the camera started rolling, they'd probably tried to stop him from doing that 3 or 4 times and just been like, alright, let him touch the stove. Like, oh, honey, get the camera, or Marten's about to learn something. Maybe you're right, Toshime. Still.
Oh, hey there, Zeno. Why does this game scare you? It's not that bad.
Alright. I gotta go get warmed up for Indemon Tales.
I gotta
But
switch
thank you for
over to
having me, Sam.
tabletop anyways here shortly, so have a good one. Mwah. You're a good boy.
Hey. No, I'm not. I mean, yes, I am. I thought you said cute. My bad.
You're also cute.
No, I'm not. Bye.
I probably should have muted before stretching. I'm sorry.
That's alright. Honestly, I'm just waiting for more people to gather up for game time. I'm rather surprised not many are there yet. Alright, new temple. The Order of Renown. That's apparently who I need to appease with this. So, new temple. The Order of Renown. Ah, this one. The Chapel of Persuaders.
No, Gib, there are a few tops in Sims community. I'm not one of them, but there are a few.
Yeah, there's a couple of other tops. I mean, Era's a top. Alright, and then we'll make a no specific deity. The Point of Evisceration! That is quite the temple name! Well, okay then. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on down to the Temple of Evisceration. Get my worship on. Well, thank you, Zeno. To do pause when satisfied? Not sure what you mean by that, Zeno. Oh, yeah, some of the systems in this can be a bit obtuse to use, but, yeah. And thank you, Zeno. I'm glad you like the model. But it is time to get swapped over, so it looks like people are going to be gathering up. Yeah, people are gathering up now, so thank you everybody for joining us so far on the stream today. That was Dwarf Fortress. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this stream without you guys helping out and supporting however it is that you do. So thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, picking up packs of cards to stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or subscribing to us over on Streamloots as well as YouTube. But for now, thank you so much for joining. Grab some merch over at zgfgaming.store, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.